What's up guys? Today I am going to show you how to make a PCB engraver using 3D printer. Here you can see my PCB engraver, which I built using my 3D printer. You can see it's working pretty well. So let's start the project. In this project, I built three main parts for the PCB engraver. First one is vacuum cleaner, which I am using to clean the dust while engraving PCB. Second one is PCB engraver, and third one is PCB bed. So let's start with vacuum cleaner. Here you can see I 3D printed all the parts for vacuum cleaner. And I'm going to use this 3-volt motor for the fan. And I used this plastic bottle as the dust filter. And this part will release the air to outside. When I used this vacuum, I realized 3-volt motor is not powerful enough to vacuum the dust. So I made few changes for the vacuum cleaner and started to use a 5-volt motor instead 3-volt. I am going to fit the vacuum cleaner in here on 3D printer. And I decided to 3D print the vacuum tube fitter instead of using half plastic bottle. When I build the PCB engraver, I change the 3D model few times here too. And this is the first model. And this is the second 3D model. First I used this 5V motor for engraver. But eventually I realized, it's not powerful enough to engrave the PCB smoothly. So I decided to use a 12-volt motor for the engraver. And this is the third and final output of the PCB engraver. Sometimes 12-volt motor gets heat a little bit. So I am using a 3D cover, printed with ABS filament for the motor. And all the other parts are 3D printed with PLA filament. And this is the third part of PCB engraver, which is PCB bed. I put 6mm nuts in these small holes. These nuts that I am using are for fit the PCB board on PCB bed. But when I engrave much larger PCB, it is not easy to use these nuts. That's why I use these 3D parts to fit the PCB inside the PCB bed. This is the drill bit that I am using for PCB engrave. Now all the parts are ready. Let's assemble all parts with 3D printer. Now we have get ready the schematic for print. For that, we need a G-code file. So first I am using Eagle software to design the circuit. Then I create a Gerber file using CAM processor in Eagle. Then I used the FlatCam software to create the G-code file using Gerber and drill files. After I create G-code file, I open my 3D printer software. I am using Repeater Host tool for 3D print. Now load the G-code file and open the G-code editor. You have to make few changes in this G-code. The F command tells you the engraving speed. So here this first F command tells you the starting speed. And I am going to increase it little more. And I'm going to increase the Z command too, because if it is too low, the drill bit can collide with PCB bed. Then again, you can see this M command. This is the command that help you to engrave the PCB, using 3D printer. But this the only M command you should use. If there are any other M commands, remember to remove it all. And then here you can see, another F command. It says the speed is 200. That means, this is the speed that PCB Engraver is going to engrave the PCB. Now everything is ready. Let's click the print button. Here you can see the PCB Engraver working fine. And here we have a nice shiny PCB. So that's it, guys. If you have any question, please comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you with another video. Bye now.